it's a different question. So when I'm teaching, please concentrate. If not, you will never understand this chapter. 4 terms. After solving, how many terms do we have now? How many terms? 2. Consider this as a separate question. In this question, start from the beginning. From the beginning, you'll start. Bracket. Before bracket, we have 3x and 3b. What is common to them? 3 is common. Let me take 3. Next. B and x are not common. After that, what else is common? Take that outside. A minus 2c. Right? What's the remainder? How do you get the remainder, students? Divide this with the first one. Which one gets cancelled? All of you will respond. Which one gets cancelled here? 3 and 3. This and this. What is left? B. Yes. Take the next one. Next term and cancel. Yes. What is left now? Three and 3 gets cancelled. This bracket also gets cancelled. Minus x is left, right? Minus x. This is the final answer. Is it clear? All of you understood? Minus x. This is the answer. So whenever you solve, students, remember, keep this in mind. Try to solve, think it as a separate question. Just think this as a separate question. Start from the beginning. Okay, don't directly take this bracket value. Before bracket, what is given, check that. Only then you'll get correct answer. This is the right answer. Okay, shall we try the next one? Amani, do you have any doubts? I think this question, others, how did you all do this question? Can you all respond after this step? What did you all do? Did you all directly take the bracket value, a minus 2c? Yes, respond. Whoever had completed. How did you all do it? See, even if it is wrong, fine, students. Or you all didn't solve this question, Alia, you told you completed, Kashika. If you just leave it like this, they'll give you 0. Okay. You should complete it, Alia. Why did you leave it? Okay, fine. If you leave it incomplete, they'll just give 0 students. Fine. Now is it clear? All of you understood? That's it. If not, there's one more way. If you miss out 3b and 3c, just imagine you have taken this common, a minus 2c. What is left? How do you find the remainder? Divide this. What is left? Be quick, all of you all. What is left, students? 3b. Divide this with the next one, minus 3x. Then check once again. Check once again. A minus 2c, nothing is common. What about this? What is common here? 3 is common. What will you get in the bracket if you take 3 outside? B minus x. This 3 is in the between. 3 is in the between. Shift it in the first value. 3 into a minus 2c into b minus x. Isn't it the same answer? Yeah, you can even do it this way. But this will be confusing. That's the reason I told. Always consider it as a new question and solve it. If you consider it as a new question, it is easy to solve. Alia, did you understand now? Okay, fine. We'll try the next one. What's the next question I had given for homework? 9th question. What about next exercise? Did ma'am start? Okay. B square minus. When did ma'am start, Alia? When she yesterday or day before? Tuesday or Wednesday she started? Okay. So within 3 days she completed the chapter. Yes, there are so many. Fine, students, no problem. Look here. Ninth question. Now, how many terms are there? Not Alia. Amani, tell me how many terms are there? This is one term. Next. This entire thing is second term. Total, we have three terms. In this three terms, if there are three terms, anything common to them? No, no. B is here. B is given here. What about here? Do we have B? No. Okay. A is given here. We have A here. What about first one? Do we have A? No. Is it possible to solve? If nothing is common, it's not possible. This is how you have to think, students. You can't solve it directly. Then what you do is keep the first square as it is, keep the minus a cube as it is. Use bracket rule and open this bracket. Answer this, Amani. What is minus ab into 1? Minus ab. And for this, a square b. Minus ab into minus a is how much? Plus, like this, students. Minus into minus is plus. How much is a into a? A into is a square. And what else is left? B is left. Is it clear, all of you all? Any doubts? Do you have any doubts? All right. Okay. Only if you'll understand this, you'll be able to do the next one, students. Each and every exercise is interlinked. Okay. Now, how many terms do we have? How many terms? Four. Starting, we have three terms. Starting, we have three. Now, how many terms are there? Four. See, terms are separated using plus and minus sign. Okay. This is one term. This is second term. This is third term and fourth term. In between all those, we have plus and minus. When there are four terms, it's an even number. How do you solve this? What rule did I tell Amani? If there are four terms, you have to group into two. What is common in the first one? B. What is the remainder, students? What's the remainder? Divided minus. Very good. Tell me what is the first sign we have? Plus. Put plus. Yes. What is common? A square is given, a cube is given. What rule did I tell you all? Which one is less? A2 or A3? A square. If you take A, the answer is wrong, students. Remember, if you take just A, the answer is wrong. Because in A2 and A3, the less value is A2. Take A2. Now tell me the remainder. Divided B. And when you divide this, what do you get? Hmm. When you divide, what do you all get, students? Minus A. That's. Now, how many terms we had starting? Starting, we had three terms. No, no, first initial question. Three terms. We open the bracket, we got four. And after solving, now we have how many terms? Two terms. Again, continue this as a new question. Before the bracket, is anything common? B and A square? Nothing is common. What about bracket? Are they common? Yeah, take B minus A as the value. Now divide this, find the remainder. What do you get? No, no, not minus A. Who's telling minus A? Divide it. Okay, Amani, how do you divide it, Amani? Amani or who told minus A? Which is the question here? What's the question? B into B minus A. Divided by? What's the value we have taken? Common value? B minus A. What is left? What's the remainder? B. Then divide this with the second one. What is left? Plus. Yes. This is the final answer. All of you got the final answer? B minus A. B plus A square. Amani, any doubts here? Other students, if you have any doubts, unmute and ask me. All clear? Shall we try the next one? Next question. Last one, students. 10th question. From 11th onwards, everything is cancelled, right? Okay, 10th one, last 10th one. Okay, I'll do one thing. Now, I'll give you another 2 minutes. Whoever didn't do the 10th one, I hope you'll have understood the 9th one. Try the 10th one, all of you. Be quick. Try the 10th one. See, from 7th onwards, we have bracket students. From 7th onwards, you have to just multiply, convert into 4 terms. Yesterday, did anyone send me the next exercise? Who was it? Henry. I'll check Henry. Okay, be quick. We'll start the next exercise. No, Henry, you have sent the homework question, right? Okay, Andrea, what you have done is I've given from 14A and 14B. You have taken all the questions from 14A and solved, right? You have taken it from 14A. No, do it later. Do it later. 14B, do it later and send. Yes. Try the 10th one, students. All of you will complete the 10th one. Yes. Andrea, can you send me 14C and 14D question? Yes. Just send a pic. I think coming down. Done? Okay. Complete. All of you complete. I'll check. Malak and Mana, is this homework? What is it? I got it, Malak. Malak and Malak, I got it. Yes. Thank you. I got that. All of you done with the 10th question or still doing it? done. Money, completed. Okay, Saima done. Alia, Saima, Kashika, Kashika. Okay, look at this, students. In first exercise, I saw few students sending homework like this. Did ma'am do it in this way? Yes, ma'am has directly divided, right? Respond all of you. Okay, fine. See, this one is also fine. This one is also fine. The only thing is, how do you solve this question? 18, 24. What is common to them, students? Start from 2 times table. What is common? 2 nines are 2. Next, anything common? So, what's the highest common factor HCF? 6. Take 6 outside. Next, what about the alphabet? I'll take 6 students. What about the alphabets? What is common? X is common, X and Y is common. Then, what ma'am has done is, she's taken this 6xy and she's done it like this. That's it. She just divided it like this. Can you see what Amilda has written? So when do we use this step, students? When do we use this step? For division we use, right? After dividing, you get the answer. Okay. So if you try to do it like this, what ma'am has done, you'll get confused. This 6xy, you won't know where to write. So first write 6xy in bracket, then divide this. Okay, this is what I taught you, division. Do this in working column. This part you'll do it in working column. 6 ones are 6 threes are x. 2 minus 1, the power, y and y will get cancelled, 3x. Next one, plus into minus is minus. 6 ones are 6 fours are. X and x will get cancelled, y and y will get cancelled, 4 set. Okay, so both are same. Both are same. But try to solve it like how I did. So that you don't get confused. With the remaining questions, you don't get confused. Okay, so next question. Yes, who did? Yeah, I saw Kashik. I saw you doing now. Even you have done the same way. Even Andrea has done. But did you all understand the difference? Both of you understood, right? It's the same, students. It's the same. Do it however you want. Okay. It is better if you do it in like how I teach. You take the common value first, then you go with the remainder. That is how you're supposed to do. Look here. 10th question. 2b plus a plus 2ab. Now, how many terms are there total? 3 terms. Open the bracket. What is 2y into 2b? 2b y. Right according to alphabetical order. 2by. Then multiply minus y into plus a is minus into plus is minus. No, no, minus into plus is minus, right? Minus. A into y is ay plus 2ab. Okay, I want all of you to answer, students. No problem. Even if it is wrong, no problem. Right or wrong, it doesn't matter. Until and unless you will answer, you will not understand. Okay, if you'll give wrong answer, no problem. I'll teach you. You'll understand later. Next, split this into two questions. What is common in the first one? Y is common. Divide it. Very good. Y minus 2b. Next, what's the first sign? No, no, no. Minus, minus. Minus is the first sign, right? Always go with the first sign, students. If not, your answer will be wrong. Next, what is common? A. Divide. Take minus ay divided by minus a. You get plus y. Then plus 2ab divided by this minus a. What do you get? Minus into plus is minus 2b. Understood? And one more thing. Whenever you're solving these type of question, when you're grouping them and solving, remember these two values will be same. Okay, these two will definitely be same. Next, Before the bracket, compare y and a. Anything common? No. Take the bracket. Y minus 2b is common. Next. Divide that. What is the remainder? Y minus a. I'll tell you how to find the remainder. Just take y and this minus a. What's the answer? Y minus a. Divide. If not, y minus a. So are we done with the second exercise? Any doubts? No. So when there are three terms, convert into four students and group them. Right. So next one will be a bit tough. I want all of you to concentrate. The next exercise is going to be a bit tough. Which one is this? 14C, right? Okay, so I need like this students. Clear pick. Okay, I'll take this 14C. So first question. See, always the first thing what I told, go with the number of terms. Right? What's the first step we do? You have to count the number of terms. In first exercise, how many terms were there, students? Two terms and three terms. In second exercise, we had four terms. Yeah, but look at the third term, third exercise. In exam, they won't tell you all which exercise, which term, nothing. They'll just give a question. You have to answer it. Before starting this, there is a formula. We need to learn a algebraic formula. Concentrate here. A plus B into A minus B. How do you solve this bracket rule? Before this, how do we solve this, students? What's the answer for this? A square, then plus AB. Right? There is only one bracket and one value. This is how you multiply. But in this question, we have two values. When you have two values, remember this. Take first outside, then the entire thing, A minus B. Take the second one outside and entire thing, A minus B. Is this clear? Next, multiply. When you multiply, what you get? A into A is minus AB. Next, A into B is AB minus B square. Which two are like terms here? Which one gets cancelled? AB and AB. What is minus 1 plus 1, students? What's the answer for minus 1 plus 1? 0, right? 0. In the same way, AB and AB are same. They get cancelled. What are the values left? A square minus B square. So what's the formula for A plus B into A minus B? A square minus B square. You don't have to worry about the calculation part. This is just for you all to understand. Whenever they give A plus B into A minus B, what's the direct answer? A square minus B square. Is this concept clear? Okay. Just make a note of this. Just ignore all the students. Just for explanation purpose, I showed you all. Yes. Andrea, when did you leave the class? 1, 2. Okay. Do you know the formula for A plus B into A minus B? What's the formula for A plus B into A minus B, Andrea? Not there. Okay. This is the concept. Look. This is the algebraic formula you have to remember. Can you see two values I have multiplied? A plus B into A minus B. So what did I do here? What I did was I took the first alphabet and this entire thing in bracket. Okay. Take the next one plus B and this entire thing in bracket. Then how do you solve this? A into A is minus then AB minus B square. What are the like terms in this? No, like terms. Like term meaning it should have same alphabet and same variable, students. If both are plus and minus, right? What is one AB and one Both will get cancelled. What is left? B square. Okay. But before starting the next one, a lot of basic things. Okay. I started to teach you all very late. So as I teach, I'll just teach all the basic students. This is algebra. Okay. We are doing algebra chapter. All of you are familiar with terms. 3ab is one term plus 4bc. Terms are terms are separated using which sign, students? Which sign? Using plus and minus. So how many terms are there? How many terms are there now? Two terms. If I put division here, divided by 2c. Now how many terms are there? No, not three. It's still two terms. I'll tell you the reason. According to board mass, which one do you solve first? Division or addition? Division. So this entire thing, you can divide it. Look, 3ab I'll keep as it is. 4bc divided by 2c. If you solve this, what do you get? C and C gets cancelled next. So what's the answer we get? 3a plus. How many terms are there? So this question has only two terms. The reason, when division is given, this entire thing we consider as how many terms, students? Entire thing we consider it as one term. This second term. Okay, this is the concept. Whenever there is division, multiplication, we consider it as single term. Fine, like this. Okay, so terms. Now I'll write minus here. Minus 4ac. How many terms are there total? Now there are three terms. This is one term because there is minus in between. This is the second term, and this entire thing is the third term. Understood? Now, like terms and unlike terms, students. If you all remember that, it is very easy to figure out how many terms are there. Like terms and unlike term. Like term meaning is it should have same variable or alphabet. Same variable. The meaning of variable is alphabet and same degree. This is the concept. Same variable, same degree. For example, a plus 3a. 3 doesn't matter here. 3 doesn't matter. Just check the variable alphabets are the same. What about the degree? Both have 1, right? So what you do is they are like terms. If they are like terms, what's the sign in between? Plus. So you can add them. 1 plus 3. What is 1 plus 3? 4a. The answer is 4a. This is known as like term. Now, what if I write a square? Do you think they are like terms now? What's the reason? Give me the reason. Concentrate all of you. What have I written here? Same degree. Do you think the degrees are same? Or degrees are not same. If it is not same, can you add them? You can't add. Then the role of factorization comes into picture. Factorization. This is how they started factorization concept. If the unlike terms, you can't add them. Can we add them? No, right? We can't. But we can factorize them. What is common to both? Which one has least degree? Is what is the remainder you get when you divide? 1 plus 3a. This is how you get the factorization concept. So remember, whenever unlike terms are there, students, unlike terms, you can't add or subtract them, but you can factorize them. From factorized term, once you factorize, we'll go back to the question. We'll use bracket rule. What is bracket rule? Multiply this. What is a into 1? 1a. Plus a into 3a is 3a square. Are we getting the question back? This is known as bracket rule. Max, each and everything is interlinked. Okay, so whenever like terms are not there, you can factorize. You can't add them and you can't even subtract them. Look here, I can't subtract. What is the reason? Because their like terms are unlike. They're unlike terms. Very good. So you can't add or subtract, but you can multiply them. So when you can't add and subtract them, these two becomes one single two term, students. See here. You can't add or subtract. The answer will be the same. A plus 3a square itself. Okay. Now, if you want to count the number of terms, there are two terms, one term and two term. Then you can factorize. If you factorize, you get 1 plus 3a. This is factorization. So until last year, 6th standard, 7th standard, you would have learned all this, like terms, unlike term. Then from there, the next concept is what we have factorization. But when there is multiplication and division, look, like term and unlike term is applicable only for plus and minus. Remember that. Only for addition and subtraction, we use the concept like term and unlike term. Now tell me the next question. 4a square c plus 5ca square. Are they like terms or unlike term? Okay, what's the rule for like term? It should have same variable and same degree. Look here, a square c 5ca square. The position doesn't matter. They can write however they want. Just compare the degree. A square and a square are same. Both are same. C and C are same. Same. If both are same, how do you add this? You can add and subtract. What is 4 plus 5? 9. A square is the answer. Just add them, write it. Understood? Is it clear, all of you? You can add and subtract. You can add and subtract and make sure the values, look here, the values will remain the same, students. A square C will remain the same. The degrees will not change. Okay, now tell me the answer for this. What do you get? No, not one. Think properly and tell me. Which two I have to subtract? 4 minus 5. It is not 1. Think properly. No, both are wrong. You are not checking the sign. Basic rule, you are not following the basic rule. Very good. Somebody told minus. What is 4 minus 5? Minus 1. Minus 1 a square c, or you can just write minus a square c. This is the rule you'll have to follow. See, all these rules will be solving now. We'll be using all these rules now when we solve factorization. Okay, not only factorization, next for simple interest, compound interest, for all those chapters. These are the rules. Okay, now I'll write a square c here. Are they like term or unlike term? Unlike terms. What's the reason? Very good. C degree is different. Everything should match. C degree is different, unlike term. But for multiplication division, there is no rule called like and unlike term, students. Let them give any question, you can multiply. Look at the next one, multiplication. Whenever multiplication is given, don't follow like terms and unlike terms. Just multiply everything. Multiply the numbers first. What is 4 5s are? 20. What is a square into a square? When there is multiplication, what do we do? Add the powers or divide? Addition. What is 2 plus 2? 4. A to the power of 4. What about C? C to the power of 3. So how many terms this entire thing is? One term or two term when multiplication is given? It is always one term. What's the reason? Can you see here? The final answer has only one term, right? In between, do we have any plus and minus, students? Do we have any plus and minus? No, we don't have any plus and minus. Fine. So from 6, this is how you should have studied. From 6th and 7th, each and everything you should have studied like this. By 8th standard, you would have become thorough with each and every topic. Okay, this is known as like term and unlike term concept. For multiplication and even for division, we don't follow. Look here. For division, let me take this as 4 and 2. Let us divide. What is 4 divided by 2? 2. Or you can take this, divide it like this. You can write it like this. You can rearrange and write. Yes. What's the answer? 2. What about a square and a square? Gets cancelled. 2c is the answer. Good. You all are answering. Correct. So how many terms are there when division is given? It is always one term. The reason is we can solve them. Okay. We can solve the answer. It is one term. Even if you're not able to solve, students, even if you're not able to solve, for example, here we have 3. Just imagine there is 3 given. 3 and here we have z. This is still one term. The answer is still one term. The reason is, look here. There is no like term and unlike term for multiplication and division. So we always consider them as one term. If I divide this like this, 3 and 4 doesn't get cancelled. It remains as it is. A square gets cancelled. How many times c gets cancelled? Once. So numerator, what is left? 4c. Denominator, what is left? 3z. Just write as it is. Wherever the positions are there, right. We'll be using all this concept next. 4c divided by 3z. Understood? Any doubts? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division? No, right? No doubts? Okay, so the only difference between arithmetic and algebra is, in algebra we have even variables. The alphabets are called variables and numbers are called constants. If it was arithmetic, you wouldn't have had a square, c square, all these things. Okay, for example, this one, cost price, selling price. We didn't have equation, we just had rupees value. Fine. Now if I put plus here, students, what's the rule for plus? For plus and minus, what you'll have to check? No, same alphabet and same digit. Okay. What about A? Are they same? Okay. What about C? But Z is present or missing in the first one? Missing. Therefore, they're not like. We call it as unlike term. Okay. In unlike term, you can't add or subtract. Is this clear? This is the concept of addition and subtraction, multiplication, division of algebraic expression. Okay. We have two terms, students. We have two terms. This entire thing put together, we call it as algebraic expression. It is algebra chapter. I will, out of this word algebraic expression, we always mention the word expression, right? Algebraic expression. This entire thing is known as algebraic expression. Okay, when both put together, we call algebraic expression. Okay, so like term, unlike term is done. Bracket rule I've completed. I've taught you all bracket rule, and there is one formula which I gave you all. A plus B into A minus B. What's the answer for A plus B into A minus B? Direct answer. A square minus B square. The next entire exercise is going to be based on this. Amani, did you understand Amani? Amilda, not Amilda. Kashika, Amani, Saima, Saima, what about Saima, Alia? All of you understood so far whatever I taught? Malak, Mana, Andrea. Okay, student. Shasha. Fine. Even the reverse you all have to remember. If I ask you all A square minus B square, what's the answer? A minus B. Very good. A plus B into A minus B. Now let us use this. Instead of this, I'll give different alphabet. Let me check. 5A whole square minus B square. How do they look like? Doesn't it look like A square minus B square? See, this entire thing, take it as A, students. What is the value of A? This entire thing, 5A. What is the value of B? Keep it as B itself. What is A square minus B square formula? Yes, just replace this value. What is A value? Plus B. What is A minus B? Minus. So basically, whatever is present inside the bracket, we are just adding and subtracting them. This is the concept, student. This is what we are going to use now. Okay. See, can you see I've just added both once and I've subtracted once, right? I've added and I've subtracted. Understand this concept. So make a note of this formula, right? Both the ways. If I ask you A plus B into A minus B, the answer is A square minus B square. In some question, they'll give A square minus B square, the reverse, A plus B into A minus B. So don't forget this. Even for final exam, do you have a chapter called expansion? In midterm, did you allow expansion? No? You don't remember? No. Or do you all remember using this formula anywhere? Did you all study this? Yes. Okay. Now we'll use this formula, students. A plus B into A minus B. Okay. Before that, I need to, I will just quickly revise square values. What is the value of 1 square? 1. 2 square? 4. In the same way, till how many values you have to memorize? I told you all up to 20 or even 30 is also fine. 30 is also fine. Now, if I give you 16 students, what is the value for 4 square? 16. If I give number 16, you should be able to think and write it as 4 square. What is 16 also can be written as 4 square. What about 25? 5 square. Yeah, 5 square. You should write it as 5 square. Okay, if I write 49, 7 square. So all this you have to memorize. Every day you have to study. The day when we started the first class last month, I told you all. From then I'm telling you all, memorize 1 to 20 square. Most of the chapters, these values are related to most of the chapters, 1 to 20 square. Okay, at least from now we all start. From now we all start. Okay, look at the first question. First question. X square minus 81. How many terms are there? How many terms, students? Okay, two terms are there. And the question will be factorize. The question will be factorize. What do you mean by factorize, students? What's that one word I mentioned? What is factorize? Factorize is nothing but what you have to check? Common values. Whenever factorize, the word factorize is given, this entire chapter is based on only one word, common values. We try to take the common value. Now there are two terms. Is anything common in x and 81? Anything common? Tell me. No, nothing is common. In a square minus b square, how many terms are there? Two terms. What is the sign in between? Minus. What's the degree for both? This is what you have to remember. Now we'll try to put this in this formula. Look at the first, it has two terms, it has minus sign. What's the degree for x? Square. But for 81, it is not a square, student. Is it a perfect number? How can I write 81? Can I write 9 square? Doesn't it look like a square minus b square? What's the formula for a square minus b square? A plus b into a minus b. Don't copy, first go through this. See what I've done. 81 is a perfect square number. Hmm. Just concentrate 3 or 4 questions. You'll be able to solve all the questions. The first 4 or 5 questions are important. Complete this. Is students done? Did you all understand how to solve? Okay. See, now this are two terms. You might get confused. What in exam they won't mention which exercise, which term. Nobody will explain like this. They'll just give you this question and they'll give you like this question. 4x square, 5x cube or 8x cube. 8x cube. See, here you all might have a confusion. How many terms are there in this question? How many terms are there, students? Two terms are there, right? What is the degree for the first one? What's the degree for the next one? 3. No, no, degree for the next one. 3, right? Is it following this rule? Okay, there is minus, there are two terms, but the degree is degree 2 for both? No. Can we solve using a square minus b square concept? No. You can't use. You should use normal calculation method. How do you normally calculate students? Take 4 and 8. Factorize 4 and 8. 2 twos are 2 fours are. Concentrate. Listen all of you. Yes. Listen when I'm teaching. Next 2 ones are what is common? 4. Then go with x. Which one has less degree? 2 or 3? X square. When you divide this, both will get cancelled. 1 minus 2x is the answer. Clear? 1 minus 2x. This is the answer. Look at the difference. Two terms. Now back to this question. Back to this question. Even this question has two terms. What is the rule we have to follow? Two terms. What is the degree here? 2. Check 81. Is it a perfect square number? Is 81 a perfect square? Yes, it is a perfect square. Convert into 9 square. Now, both have 2. You can follow the a square minus b square rule. This is how you solve. Okay. So, keep practicing every day, students. Within fraction of seconds, you'll have to figure it out. As soon as you see the question, like not fraction of second, within 1 or 2 seconds, you have to figure out which formula and which concept to use. Okay. Look at the second question. 9a square minus 25 is given. How many terms are there? Two terms. Okay. We have a square here, but 9 we don't have a square. Is 9 a perfect square number? What is 9 square? Not 81. 9 square. Can I write it as 3 square? 3 square. Okay. 3 square is nothing but 3 into 3. This is what I told you have to be able to identify. If I write 4, you should write it as 2 square. If I write 1, what should I write for 1? It is 1 square. For 1, it is 1 square. If 9 is given, it is 3 square. Should be able to figure out. And all these number students 4, 1, 9, 25, 16, 49, we call it as perfect square numbers. Perfect square numbers. By another 5 minutes, we'll try to do 1 or 2 questions. Perfect square numbers. Okay, now I've written 3 square. 3 square into a square. Yes, for 25, what should I write? 5 square. Now look here, 3 square a square is given. Are the degrees same or different? Same. Whenever degree is same, you can write it like this. Is it clear? Yeah, you can write it together. You can write together. So this becomes 3a the whole square minus 5 the whole square. Isn't it looking like a square minus b square now? What's the final answer, students? That's it. Just add both and subtract both. You'll get the answer. Look, take 3a, add with 5. Take 3a minus with 5. What's the next question? Can you tell me the next one? 49. A square minus? Is it 100 b square? Okay, you all try this question now. Factorize 49 100. Okay, if you don't know 49, factorize 49 this like this. 7 sevens are 7 ones are. We have 7 square. Done? Okay. How can I write 49 students? 7 square. So can I just write it together like this directly instead of writing a separate step? 7a the whole square. You can write it. If not, I'll write it step by step. Write this as 7 square a square minus 100 n square b square. Instead of writing like this, you can write as a direct step 7a the whole square minus, very good, 10b the whole square. What's the answer? 7a plus minus 10b. Fine. So directly, if you want to study this chapter, it would be confusing, students. You have to start from terms like terms, addition, subtraction, degree, squares. Only if you know all those rules, you'll be able to quickly understand these topics. That's it. Done? Completed? Okay. 7a plus 10b, 7a minus 10b. Next question will be tough. I'll solve the fifth one. Will you all try the sixth and seventh for homework? If one is given, what will you write, students? If one is given, you have to take it as? No, no, one square, one square. Then only it would look like a square minus b square, right? You should take it as one square. Try the sixth and seventh for homework. Okay, only 10 questions in this? Only 10? Other things are cancelled? Okay, from 21 you'll have, right? From 20. Okay, 20, 28. Fine. We'll complete this tomorrow, students. So I want you all to try the sixth and seventh. Will you all complete sixth and seventh? Okay, fine, students. From 21 it is bit tricky. From 20 question. We'll do it tomorrow. Any doubts? Any one of you all have doubts? If you all have doubts, you all can stay online. I'll clarify the doubts. If no doubts, you all can leave. Log in at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Yes, you all can leave, students.